Hello and welcome to another MCO market update on Bitcoin. Yeah, we only want to take a look here at the shorter time frame. It has so far been a quiet day, and the market hasn't really made any major movements since yesterday. But I wanted to give you an update here about the smaller time frame count for Bitcoin. And again, I just want to emphasize again, let the wave counts rise and fall. I mean, nothing got invalidated from yesterday. But also we haven't really seen any major progress, right? I get the sense that, and I see it in the comments, people get lost in these like 5-minute, 15-minute structures. That's something I always observe, or I tend to observe when the market isn't doing much. Then people try to interpret a lot into these like really smallest movements, even though obviously they are not so meaningful, right? What really matters are the levels. I can only repeat that again and again. Hope that it will stick to some, because they really matter. I mean, for me, I really couldn't care less if the price dips into the support, at least from an analysis point of view, if the price dips into the support region again, or if we go up more directly, because that's both covered by the support zone. I mean, the support zone just shows us the zone that easily could be tested. It's still relevant, okay? This zone is still relevant, for example, in an extended fourth wave. Yeah, because we need to understand that on these smaller time frames, just a small event that triggers some volatility could invalidate some smallest patterns. It wouldn't have a major impact, and it would likely not change much. But it's important to understand that the current risk levels are, especially here in the 80K area, that's the 78.6 retracement of the last rally, and we know that really, either in the red count, which is a wave 2, or also in the white count, which is a wave 4, the price should not break below it. Now, I mentioned in the last videos, technically speaking, a fourth wave correction, should it extend, can go below that level, but really shouldn't break below the red line at 78,420. So that remains my key level here to distinguish between the bullish scenarios, both white and red, and the yellow bearish scenario, which could take us into the low 70K region in wave 5 to the downside. But as I mentioned before, that is not clearly preferred. So the wave counts remain unchanged, still tracking higher prices here in the white scenario, wave 1, wave 2. Wave 3 could get another upside extension, one more high potentially, right? Before it completes in the 87,900 to 90,280 area. Then we can get another wave 4, then another wave 5. Some of you know that I'm also tracking the Nasdaq, for example, in parallel, which shows a similar pattern, a similar potential for a diagonal pattern to the upside. Any break below the last swing low labeled here at wave 2, obviously at around $83,730. Any break below that level could indicate that we are extending wave 4. So, but that is the level against which the focus could be on higher more directly. Just please note that the micro patterns are not super high probability here, or high confidence, because as I said, smallest fluctuations can lead to some small adjustments. Now, I wanted to, before we finish the video, just also show you the daily time frame for Bitcoin for those who might have missed previous updates, because the price is trying to break above our trend line here on the daily time frame. This trend line is just like a breakout point. It's not a horizontal line, obviously. It's a descending trend line, you could say dynamic resistance line. And so far, the price, has not really been successful in breaking out to the upside, but we are on a good way. And that's why we probably get stuck on the smaller time frame at the moment, because we have 4 or 5 touch points here in this trend line that started to develop in January. So pay attention to this as well. And overall, at the moment, we're working on the assumption that a substantial low formed here on the 7th of April, and we could move towards this resistance area next. And then eventually, if things go well, and as long as pullbacks remain corrective, the price might even go all the way up to 130K. I will keep you updated. It really depends on how the microstructures develop, but we track these every single day on our smaller time frame chart. That's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.